Hi there ladies, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you a few of the foundations that I think are great for mature skin or skin that may have some texture or skin that just may be a little bit dry no matter what age you are. These are a few that I have found that I really enjoy. Most of these are drugstore brand. There's one that's like a middle of the range price line, but I am also trying out new foundations every day, and I have a couple that I have on order that I'm going to try out that I might be adding to my next foundation roundup for great foundation for mature skin. But for today I've got 5 picked out here that I'm actually going to show you that I think are wonderful products. The first one is by Number 7. It's called Number 7 Restore and Renew Multi-Action Serum Foundation. It has a sunscreen in it and a broad spectrum SPF 20. That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't use my foundation as a sunscreen. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. I really enjoy this. I just tried this out. It says on the website, expertly formulated for an age-defying finish that looks and feels natural while protecting you with the sunscreen. Revolutionary lightweight foundation is powered by Number 7's Restore and Renew serum technology and visibly improves the 5 key signs of aging. It instantly conceals 5 lines, wrinkles, age spots, uneven texture, and tone for skin that appears lifted and firmer over time with continued use. The flexible formula moves in harmony with your facial expressions throughout the day, providing a smooth, age-defying, skin-enhancing finish. And it says it improves your 5 signs of aging, conceals fine lines and wrinkles, your skin feels firm and lifted, buildable, light to medium coverage. Suitable for sensitive skin. It has collagen peptide technology in it to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Pro-retinol to smooth skin by supporting the natural renewal process. Vitamin C to instantly brighten with a radiant glow. Vitamin E to protect your skin from environmental aggressors. Calcium amino acids and ceramides instantly nourish the skin. Ginseng extract targets the appearance of tiredness and fatigue. Hibiscus extract leaves the skin feeling firmer. It has wonderful skincare ingredients in it, and I'm going to show you. It's got a medium to thin consistency to it. It blends in beautifully, and I'm going to show you on this old hand here the difference between that one and this one. Leaves it luminous, but it does give nice light to medium coverage on here. It will absorb in. It stays nice and fresh and bouncy throughout the day. I love this. It wears well. It's not a super long wearing one, but if I wear primers underneath it, it does last throughout my workday, which is like 8 hours. It's not going to last 10-12 hours. There are very few that last that long on me. But this one, when it does start to wear off after your 7-8 hours, it doesn't come off blotchy. It actually just very lightly, you'll start to see things showing through. So I like that. Some foundations, when they wear off, it comes off like blotchy and you've got like patches and stuff like that. This does not. This is very hydrating. It works well with primers. It works well with my sunscreen. It works well with all my moisturizers. It, to me, is a must. And like I said, I just started trying this probably about a month ago, and I absolutely love it. I will use whatever works on my skin, whether it's high-end products or if it's drugstore. And I'm finding a lot of drugstore products that I do like, and they work well with my mature skin. So that's a good thing. The next foundation is from Bare Minerals. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. This is another one that I like. It has an SPF 20, broad spectrum 20 in it, which that doesn't mean anything to me. It's nice because it's extra and everything. This is another one that I've just started using recently. I'll tell you a little bit about it. It says it's breathable, full coverage foundation, wears for 24 hours while instantly blurring imperfection, visibly improves skin texture over time, and protecting with an SPF 20. It says it provides breathable, full coverage and a natural matte finish. Wears for 24 hours. Don't know? Don't wear my foundation for 24 hours. Always take my makeup off before I go to bed. Proven to visibly improve your skin's texture over time, blurs pores and imperfection. 100% of people experience visible improvement in their skin's texture. Clinically shown to minimize the appearance of pores over time. Clinically shown to improve skin's hydration. It says protects with mineral-based broad-spectrum SPF 20, sweat-resistant, water-resistant, transfer-resistant, humidity-resistant, crease-resistant, hypoallergenic, dermatology-tested, non-comedogenic, non-acnogenic, cruelty-free, and vegan. Formulated without parabens, formaldehyde, gluten, synthetic fragrance, tree nuts, and more. It's got wonderful skincare ingredients just like your number 7 did. So that is a plus to me. This one says it's a full coverage foundation, and I truly believe it is. You can look at just putting this on. Let me see if I can get this to show. That is a really nice full coverage foundation, and it feels very lightweight going on, but it's going to cover, and it stays on well. This is one that I will agree, even without using a primer, this stays on all day. I have worn this. One of my favorite days to wear this is Wednesdays. Wednesdays are my busy days. If any of you know, I have said before, my husband and I work in a children's program at our church. So I go from work, run to the grocery store, come home, unload, and then go work at church. So I am up at 5. I don't get home, except for to drop off groceries, until 8:30 at night. This foundation will last through all of that. Absolutely love this. This retails for $37. The number 7 is, I think, $17.99 at Target, at least the Target in my state, in Michigan it is. So those are 2. The next one we're going to talk about is, this is a drugstore brand. This says it is a hydrating foundation, anti-aging, cruelty-free, reduces wrinkles, and improves skin tones. They do only have, I believe, 12 shades in this, but it's a good variety. They don't have a lot that are real dark, I will say that, but I like the fact that it has vitamin C, it's got hyaluronic acid in it. Again, this one is a little bit thicker in the consistency. You can see it's not runny at all. So it's a little bit thicker going on, but it does dry down really nice. It is definitely a full coverage foundation, and it feels a little bit heavier than some of the other ones. I like the other ones a little bit better, but I do like this one because it does have the hydration in it, and when it does dry down, it's a nice natural finish. It's not dewy, but it's not matte. It's a nice finish that doesn't settle into your fine lines and wrinkles, and it doesn't dry up. I have some foundations that I have tried, and I will tell you that 3/4 of the way through, right before I go to leave work, I usually hit the ladies' room, and I'll look at my skin, and it's like my foundation is actually broken up and looks dry. This one does not do that because it has the hyaluronic acid in it. And any foundation that I put on, I know it's got hyaluronic acid in it. I will always try to make sure my skin is very moisturized before I put my foundations on. And then because this has a hyaluronic acid in it, it helps to draw in more moisture, and I will sometimes mist my face real quickly, and it draws in even more moisture. This helps hold the moisture in your skin throughout the day. It lasts all day for me, like 8 hours, so it's a good foundation for anyone that has dry skin because of having the extra skincare in them. And you'll notice that most of the foundations that I have picked that I think are good for more maturing skin have some kind of skincare in them. They all have something that's going to help improve your skin over time because it has vitamin C, vitamin E, retinol, hyaluronic acid. They're all ones that have skincare properties in them as well as just the coverage. The last one that I'm going to talk about is the L'Oreal True Match. This has been around forever. This is like a tried and true foundation that's been around. This one does not have a ton of skincare products and everything in it because it's been around a while. They just started doing that. But I do like this. It's a super blendable foundation. It has a titanium dioxide sunscreen in it, so it's a physical sunscreen, which is nice. It's a broad spectrum SPF 17. It's not a lot, but it's going to give you a little bit of extra. The thing I don't like about it is there's no pump. So for me, I'll tip it up and then I put it on. This foundation is super thin. It's another one that's very thin, which I do like. It's very blendable, blends right into your skin really nicely. It does wear very well. This will stay on. You know, some foundations are around for a lot of years for a good reason. It's because they work. And this one by L'Oreal, this is my favorite L'Oreal foundation. I love the Age Perfect foundation. That's another good one that I like, but I wanted to keep it to 5. I like the, there's another one that's out. I do like the new one that they came out, that's the Balm. I like that a lot. There are a lot of good foundations that are out there that are drugstores, but not all of them last over time. And this one has lasted a long time, and there's a reason for it, because it's a good foundation. It gives you good coverage, but it doesn't dry you out. That's a big thing. Some foundations that are made to be matte and help control oil, that's fine. And if you're got oily skin, and I know a lot of my viewers do have oilier skin, that's great. This one works on oily skin, but it also works on dry. It's not hydrating because it doesn't have all the extra skincare in it, but it's not drying. So it's not going to dry out your skin if you do have a little bit drier skin. So that is a plus for it. It's made just to be your foundation. And sometimes that's all people need. Not all foundations have to have skincare products in them. When you're younger and you're just starting out, say you're a teenager just starting out, you may start out with like a tinted moisturizer or a tinted sunscreen, and then as you get a little bit older, you're going to go into a fuller coverage foundation. But your skin may be normal, or it may be a slightly oily or just slightly dry, but you just need coverage. This is a good foundation that is coverage. It doesn't have all the added extra skincare in it, but it's got good coverage and it wears very, very well. And that is something that is a plus for most people. It stays on during the day, even in the summertime. I've been wearing this in the summertime. Well, it's winter now, or almost winter, and it stays on good. It doesn't like melt off and everything. So that is something that you're going to look for too. Sometimes you're not looking for a foundation that has extra skincare in it or an extra sunscreen in it, because you have your own skincare that you like and you have your own sunscreen that you like, and you just want something that's going to work good with it. This is a good foundation that works good with my tinted sunscreen or my plain sunscreen or any of my skincare products that I'm using, and different primers. And that's what I use it for, is I want good coverage that's going to last and isn't going to settle in all my fine lines and wrinkles. So those are 5 that I like. We have one high end and 2 that are middle of the range, around $20, and then 2 that are around $14, $15. So they're a little bit of a different price range, but I wanted to give you a little bit of everything so you'd have an option on what to spend. I am going to be picking up some more foundations that I have on my wish list that I want to try. Some of them are a little bit higher end, some of them aren't. And I'm willing to try anything new that comes out if it's going to help my skin. And that's what I'm here for, to try things and then help you make decisions and give you my opinion and tell you what the foundation says, what it's supposed to do, and how well I actually think it works. So I hope this has been very, very helpful for you. I do hope that while you are here, you will join my community by hitting the subscribe button, ringing the notification bell so you're notified every time I put up my new weekly video, and give it a big thumbs up. If you have any comments on if you've tried any of these foundations and what you think of them, I would love to hear from you. Or if you have any other recommendations for good foundations for women that have more mature skin that may have some texture. Even if they're oily, they may have texture, fine lines, or if they're dry. I would love to hear that as well. I'm always willing to learn from you and I hope that I can help you out as well. So with that, go out, have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will see you again in my next video.